Hello everyone, my name is Vincent here, and together with Renan as my teammate for OMSCS Educational Technology, we would like to present to you about our new final applications for our submission, auto-generated FAQ. So these are the agenda that we are going to cover for today. And very simple put, the problems that we are trying to solve is relevant to all of our experiences as OMSCS students. So we see at the forums, especially Piazza, what we use is that we find that the posts are getting cluttery very quickly, with new posts popping up every new single hour. And sometimes as a part-time working professionals, we find it very hard to keep in track with the flow of the class. Like for example, last week there was an KBI test, and then it's very hard to get through the access quickly, like of what's important to cover. So we wish there's a page that could help us keep in touch and stay with the flow of class discussions. So generally that's our objective, to help users to keep to speed with the flow of discussions, and also to design the app that always keep you updated. So through our research of the existing solutions and the metrics of knowledge, we would like to present our application as somewhere if you don't know about what you know and what you don't know. So what it means is that we have, for example, we have Parker and search engine in Piazza that works like Google search engine but in Piazza. So it's really helpful to get you through the post only if you know the keywords. But what if you don't know the keywords? You don't know what you are looking for? Then you will have a problem in using that. It will help you in the C area but might not be in the others areas. And of course, we have Reddit trending posts, which is very useful, especially if you subscribe to a channel and then you just want to see quickly what posts are the most upvoted. Then you can find it in one simple dashboard page. So what we are trying to implement is sort of like trending posts but for Piazza, which stands for in I don't know parts. Right? So moving on is a demo of our applications. Okay, so we have this IDE that is running our script. So the program that we are using is -Python, which is our web frameworks, and we, as our proof of concepts, we extracted the data from Reddit API. So as you can see here, after we run, that we can see there's a server that it's that's running on localhost port 8050. So let's open it in our web browser. And after a while, you will see that there are trending topics here. So this will be extracted weekly, and based on the number of posts of a certain topic, it will pop up and it will extract. And of course, it's dynamic, right? Every week it will have different topics. So just to understand, you can see here that there is trending topics based on the number of posts and comments. And there's also top topics by the timeline. So you can see here at month 8, then these are the topics that you can see. At week 11 or week something or month something, that you can see that these are the trending topics. So it helps you keep in touch with the class discussion. And of course, let's say that you want to care about this job non-master students over, and then you can do the filtering here. And notice here that these posts will be updated as well. So let me remove this. Okay, so you can see the top topics timeline, and you can see that posts regarding this. And number one is that someone in our class Slack channel told PA to piss off. Alright, so this is something that might not be relevant to job offers, but yeah, these are the top dominant topic tags. So if you click here, you directly go through the link that is provided. Alright. So that's all about the demonstration. So let me move on with our project progress. So these are the milestones that we have, and this is a very high-level pictures because we don't have enough space, but you can see here that we highlighted all the milestones and the tasks that we have. And these are how we distribute for milestone 1, milestone 2, and milestone 3. So just a quick one, these are our deliverables. So my first milestone is more towards extracting the data through Dash and Piazza API, and also to do a market study. So we want to find out what's most important to OMSCS students. And through our results, we find that our prototype, using the low fidelity prototype, is actually very useful in order to count of the response of you can see here the problems that students have difficulties, and also given our prototype, which was the earlier, so we have a version of prototype. I'll explain to you later of what this prototype is about from milestone 1. So you can see here that it's very useful. Majority of students are taking the green color bars here, 4 and 5. And that's how we decided the findings and the requirements. All right. And then, this is the low fidelity requirements that we put into the survey. So we come up with these primary requirements and chatbots. So the chatbots here, we decided that we drop it off after milestone 2 once we have done another survey to ask whether these chatbots are really useful or not. And apparently it's not, so we are dropping the secondary requirements and we're adding more visualizations for our users to see. Right. Then this is milestone 2. So this is where we really go through the codes and we drafted the prototypes of the Dash, so you can find the demo and codes in our presentation here. And these are the milestones of the third milestone. So we do another implementations of the Dash. We do topics, instructions, and we added on more designs and functional requirements on top of it. So by the end of the day, once we are done, we ask the survey again, and as you can see here, that most of them, in fact 57% plus 36%, find it, 93% find it that is very, very useful. So you can see here that the reasons why they are saying that it's useful is because the information displayed is very intuitive and it saves them time. So it fulfills our objective, and hopefully we can push it further. And of course, there are some suggested improvements to designs, which we have some of them have already been fixed. So these are our design versions. So as you can see here, we have preliminary designs where we decide all the requirements based on the surveys. And we have the prototypes. You can see the second prototype is very ugly. There's no filters involved, and the topics instructions are there. And the third milestone prototype, we focus on the usability. So we make sure that we can create this visualization, the timeline, which are asked in the survey as well. And of course, we have the fallback plans. And that's all about our presentations. Feel free to ask the comments or questions in the YouTube review or comments post below. Thank you and have a nice day.